Hello, and thank you for tuning into the Fantasy Football Network. I'm your host, John Super Asian Man Park. Pandemonium struck Super Asian Man's Fantasy Football League this past weekend, as injuries ran rampant and only 3 teams scored above their original projections. Pitiful. But enough of my completely unbiased opinion. Let's dive right in. An absolutely impressive performance by the Convicts, who, if you remember, were the champions just 2 years ago. They must really be trying to prove that they do not belong in civilized society with the assault they committed on throwing a Hail Mary, resulting in the largest blowout of the week of 67.42 points. With the Convicts facing down TBD, the lowest scoring team in Week 1, there's going to be a lot of talk about increasing the security to keep the Convicts under control. Despite starting 2 players that scored 0 points in Week 1, Matthew's quality team went out and won, being one of the only few teams to score above their projections. There is no telling how much damage Matthew's quality team can do once their first draft pick, Travis Kelce, comes back online. He's definitely someone to look out for. Newcomer. Potato Energy continues to enjoy beginner's luck, as not only were they able to grab Justin Jefferson 4th overall, but also took down last year's champion, Nicole Annisdime Safeties, who left 30 points on the bench between 2 wide receivers. Potato Energy is enjoying their first taste of victory over their rivals, a rivalry that's been going on for almost 30 years between the 2 managers. We shall see if Potato Energy can keep their luck rolling when they face Inglorious Bastards in Week 2. But despite the celebrations, the league was riddled with injuries this past week. Why is the win always gone's Cooper Kupp was placed on IR, and J.K. Dobbins had a season-ending ACL tear. It's going to be a rough season for the highest draft-rated team. Will they wallow in their self-pity or stage a mutiny against the leaders of the league? Another devastating loss was Aaron Rodgers, who suffered a torn Achilles tendon during the Jets' first drive on Monday Night Football. In this reporter's opinion, downgrade all wide receivers and tight ends from the Jets, because there's not much hope with Zach Wilson leading the team.
Didn't you also say Puppy Low team was a favorite to win it all last week?
Shut up! Ignore that. But through all the losses and frustrations, there's a small bright light for Poppy Boots' team, who despite scoring the 4th lowest total of the week, still managed to win over TBD. Despite the poor showings by both these teams, Poppy Boots' team still gets a win and grabs the 7th seed going into Week 2, which must be frustrating for the 4 teams that still lost and outscored Poppy Boots' team. But you know what they say, it's not about the points, just the win. It's going to be another ugly week in Super Asian Man's Fantasy Football League as the stakes continue to rise every game and the injuries continue to pile up. Which one of these teams is going to come out on top while the others are going to continue to cry all night? This has been an FFN update. I'm John Super Asian Man Park, signing off to save the world. Good night.